Welcome back to Splatoon 3. The plan for today is I will finally hit 4 stars with a classic main of mine, the Tenta Brella, because I've played this occasionally in this game, haven't mained Tenta Brella since Splatoon 2, and believe it or not, that was, almost exactly 2 years ago. Probably definitely more than 2 years ago, because I took a big break from Splatoon 2 before going into 3, because I didn't want to hate myself for playing all that Splatoon 2 after so long. We are super close to 4 stars on Tenta Brella. I practiced this morning to get this up to a good point where we could do this today. I'm still just wearing random bits of gear, because again, there's so much gear in this game I never wear. So it's good to just get the ability chunks on it. So it is, once again, X-Rank Rainmaker. It is Mincemeat Metalworks and Inkblot Art Academy. I'm trying to continue the trend of playing some Rainmaker on the stream, because aside from the Big Swing video and the How I Play Splooshomatic video I recently uploaded, the last Rainmaker video was 2 months ago when I played, when I got 4-star freshness on both Dynamo Rollers. Because then I went into my Clan Blitz grind and all that sorts of shenanigans. So, I was really not wanting to play this, but I wanted to do Rainmaker and it's what's here. But Splat Zones has Humpback Pump Track again, and I just played Humpback Pump Track with Big Swing Roller. So I don't feel like doing that. In my practice of Tenta Brella, I really wish Tent was better, because, oh my god, I'm either incredibly out of practice, or Tenta Brella is just that bad, or all Brellas are just that bad in Splatoon 3. I remember popping off so much with Sorella Tenta Brella and mainly Camo Tenta Brella in Splatoon 2. But in this game, even with the buff that recently got to fix the canopy problem, it really just does not feel good. Especially when I keep getting matched up against, like, any Splatana ever, which completely negates everything I do. But that, I am not to be discouraged. See, I already got first splat. That guy just walked into me and died. I should be walking across the grates. I'm not wearing my normal tent build at the moment just to level this gear, but honestly, after I'm done with these pieces of gear, I might just go to my normal tent build. I got a couple shots. You can just kill him with angle shooter. It's fine. But they have well string, and this is X-Rank Rainmaker, so I don't expect anyone to be, like, good at this game in X-Rank. Hello, Lesbian. Welcome to the stream. I don't expect my team to fight this guy, like, literally at all. Yeah, they have it at 5. It's been 1 minute into the game. For X-Rank, that sounds about accurate. Yeah, and then Decapitator's just gonna, like, not even look at me and kill me, because that's just what that weapon does. Just end the game already, man. It's mincemeat. We're not getting the comeback, and no one knows how to play this goddamn game. It's fine. Cool. I mean, if the comeback happens, I highly doubt it, but if it does, that'd be cool. They got beacons over here from their leader. You can't even fucking one-shot that from there. Fairly certain all of the Splatanas have the same charge speed, no matter what. I'd rather just let them take it, because I just don't care. Come on, we have a full fucking pathway. We have a full path. And we're just not gonna Yeah, I don't know what the lesser of two evils is, playing X-Rank Rainmaker or Humpback Pump Track in general. Somehow they have not taken lead back out of this, and that's weird, because they absolutely should have lead. I need to get some beacons over here. Let's read the duelie's movements. This also just needs to not be here. This is like a terrible spot for the Rainmaker to be. There, this needs to happen. When the Splatoon is not here, I can just do that. Alright, come on. Checkpoint. Come on. Okay, we got check. I cannot heal off this. But they're stupid. Alright, cool. I wish it was in series right now. I would much rather be playing that. But it's Humpback Zones in series. There is, I think, some Rainmaker in open later. Oh, that's some cool lag you got there. There's some Rainmaker in open later, but, like, I want to do Salmon Run then. So I'm just not able. Do this from back here to lure the decav. Because I know he wants to fucking kill me. I'll just let my team kill him. Nope, we're just gonna let you sit right there. I don't like that Torb. We're gonna protect. Except that Decapitator could just could move straight, look straight, and still kill me. Yeah, we lose the match right here. My beacon is gone, so I couldn't jump in, and we're just not gonna be able to kill them. That's awesome. I love X-Rank. It is the best. So good. Inkblood Art Academy is also not a good stage. Also, the sploosh that was on my team last game, not only were they not wearing Ninja Squid, they were only wearing Swim Speed Up, plus Stealth Jump. And I say in my How I Play Sploosh-O-Matic video, don't do that! It's not a good idea! Case in point, we lost last game. Isn't that crazy? Let me play the game! I just want to play the game, please! Like, we had a good opener last game. We killed 2 and popped the Rainmaker. And then it disconnects us. I'm surprised that didn't kill. Alright, if we want to move up, now would be the time. I killed 2 with that explosion. We're gonna have to sit back, dodge the crab. You can easily outpaint the reflux. Yeah, you know exactly where I am, enemy Splattershot. You know exactly where I am at all times. Because that, of course you do. Absolutely. I totally agree. Splattershots at all times not beating the cheating allegations. We need this. Please pick it up. That guy just ran into my shield and died. I need my vac. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Well, we have it at 14. So we just need to not throw that. We need to paint a lot more of base because they're gonna come in here and just have an easy time with it. So we need, like, a lot more of this covered. No, not interested. Yeah, and then you'll just live. Yeah. Yeah, you'll just live. Of course you would. It's in your nature to just, you know, defy any law. Come on. Team. Shoot them. Fuck off. Okay, chill. So hard to place beacons on this stage when you can just access any area on this map. Just destroy them. Well, this Reflux is going for trick shots for their kill comp. You know what? I agree. Let's just keep the Rainmaker down there. I'm fine with that. Let me get this. I have my vac charged. We're 2 seconds left. They're backing it up? Why? We just win. What? Did they think they were winning? Because, like, they backed it up all the way out and into a Rainmaker free zone, and then they just had 11 seconds. At some point in my life, after Grand Festival, if I do not have, I think it's like, I don't remember what the Turf War Golden Wins badge is, but if I don't have it by then, okay, Stamper, sure. If I don't have it by then I will unironically do Turf War streams to grind for that badge. I can't pull up the badge wiki right now because I'm in the middle of a game, but I'll pull up the badge wiki later because I don't know how much that is. So we're just not going to stop them? We're about to not be in the middle of the game if we just want to do that. It's 1,200? Okay. It's the same as the, or it's a little bit more than the ranked modes, because the ranked modes is 1,000. Why is this guy here? Just fucking let him take it. I don't give a shit. This map sucks. My teammates suck. I don't care. Love every time I'm trying to play Tenta Brella, there's just always a Splatana. Yeah, hit me through the wall! Hit me through the wall! Yeah! Hit me through the wall! Why is it every time I'm playing Tenta Brella, there's always, like, a Splatana on the other team? So that, like, I can't play the game. Because, like, any Splatana completely invalidates this entire weapon class. And every single time I play it, there is always a Splatana on the other team. Anyone want to do anything about that, or just me? Just me. Got it. Surprised we got that pop. Okay, I'll just be right on top of someone, and then just not kill. gonna just take this. Just cut the vac early. Like, I'd rather just get the checkpoint so we can actually move forward later. Okay, this is fine. Not fine. Not fine. Not fine. Okay, huge for the program. They need to not be leaving without me. They need to not be... Alright, see ya. Alright, you do you, my guy. You obviously know what you're doing. I'll take it. And I'll just shoot that guy directly for over 100 damage and they'll live. Hello, Bennett. Welcome to the stream. Well, at this rate, Salmon Run's just straight up just not gonna happen. As much as I love playing the Decapitator weapons, and they are my favorite Splatanas in the game by far, the reason they're my favorite Splatanas in the game by far is because they are so incredibly overpowered, it is not even funny. Like, it is insane how ridiculous the Charge Slash is. And we are gonna get our balance patch pretty soon. We're gonna get the patch notes. And, I hope Decapitator gets gutted so badly. Hello? Take damage! Or just don't! You can just not! Damage is illegal! It's not real! It's not a real concept! It's not real! They're just gonna take this and go, I guess! Yeah, we're just gonna let them take that now. For funsies! Even though we literally have, like, we're just fine! This is all I've got. Shoot them. Shoot the guy. Shoot the enemies. That's all I got. Anyone want to play? No, of course they don't. Why would they? Okay, this is really what we're doing right now. I hold backwards on the controller, and it makes me move forwards. Bro, I don't even want to stream anymore. I just straight up don't even want to be here. This is the worst Splatoon video I've ever done. And I've done videos on the H3 novel those. Shoot that guy. Thank you. Unironically, the Rainmaker is a better weapon than the Tenta Brella. And I can play so much better with the Rainmaker than I can the Tenta Brella. When the whole point of me playing Tenta Brella in Rainmaker is to help the Rainmaker. But I can't fucking play the weapon when I'm shooting this person twice and it does 9 damage a shot. Because all the other pellets miss. Please move, please move, please move, please move. Please. Literally, they're so focused on me that we can just fucking take it. And then I can launch this at that. Oh my god, and it doesn't help that Inkblood Art Academy is a terrible, terrible, terrible stage, too, because we should have never won that, and we did. That's how bad this stage is. Just launch my shield, and hopefully they can get that. Almost exactly the plan. Need to bait this guy out. I'm just kind of wasting that, so I can just do that. I don't like it here. What made me fall in love with Tenta Brella, like to play Tenta Brella consistently in Splatoon 2, was the fact that there was such an aggressive kit with the Ultra Stamp. Trizuka is just so boring that I just don't care about Cerelitant. Throw that the sponge. Yep. Gotta read the moves. And that guy could just walk in front of me. Well, we have the wipe, we can get the check. Jump to this guy up here. I'm the shield guy, I shield. Love how I shot the Decapitator, and then he also got hit with 2 burst bombs. Still alive. 52 was only a little after the checkpoint. They can easily win this game. Alright, I'd rather you put that there than anywhere else, because that's just useless to you. I got confused as to where that point sensor got thrown from. I thought that was behind me. I'm the vac guy, I can't pick this up. It kind of worked exactly how I wanted it to. I wanted to use that to bait out the Decapitator, because I knew they were going to be sharking around there anyway. And I just managed to blow up the shield again. None of that. I just need to be guarding this. Making sure they're not flanking. Do that again. They're not flanking, so I can kind of just stand here. I'm gonna die to the Zipcaster. Reason why we won that game is because their Decapitator was only wearing swim speed up, which means that they didn't have any other abilities to help them. Like, congratulations, you can move, but can you do anything else? You couldn't. They were still being annoying the whole game, but they could have gotten a lot more bubblers throughout the whole game to help with their team if they were wearing, like, Charge Up or something, which they weren't. Oh, yeah, and he rage quit, too. Yeah. You want to play like a shitter? Go fuck yourself. Enjoy that disconnect penalty. I'm gonna take that. Nope, we can take it, that's fine. Lock the Nova. Need to get some beacons down. We're just gonna suck this. We can get this if we move it. See ya. Having checkpoint 1, or just the checkpoint, 1 minute in, pretty good. Spoon. Honestly, I should have died. Where do we want to move this, huh? Over here it is. I guess I can pop this. I'm just gonna go for it. I think I got like another 2 points. If the stamper wasn't there, I would have been able to move a little bit closer. I was only paying attention to the Nova. Wouldn't be surprised if we lost the game right here, by the way. I don't think they saw me climb up here, so if they get here, I can just shoot. Alright, good. Thank you. Got those points back. Don't care about them, but I got them back. What's our progress an hour in, huh? Way less than I thought. That's still about another 7, 8 wins. Please do damage! This weapon needs to do damage, please! It needs to do damage! This thing needs to get out of this corner. Yep, of course. I shot the guy directly. Didn't count. Didn't count. This just doesn't exist. Blaster doesn't exist. If I killed him there, I would have been able to turn and use my vacuum on my right. Because the blaster was going to kill the Rainmaker, so I went to go kill the blaster. But I'll direct him. It won't do any damage. But I'll direct him. Just fucking exist anywhere, dude. I'm just gonna shoot you in the fucking brain skull. And you'll live, because you don't have any hitboxes. Please do not walk into the Hydra Splatling. The very visible, always out of squid form, Hydra Splatling. Do not walk into the Hydra Splatling. He's even got fucking tentacle flares all over the place saying that he's got special too. Oh, sure. Oh my god, they finally don't have a Splatana on their team. However, they have a Hydra Splatling, so it's not gonna be that great either. I think we can just do that. What are you talking about? Please shoot the guy! Please! I have to jump to this. This is so stupid. Can we pop this? Alright, that gave me ink as well. Alright, we can move. We're gonna combo the vacuums. And I'm just gonna schmoove. See ya. Alright, we have it at 10. So as long as we do not put the controller in our ass, we will be fine. They will sit and spawn and charge vacuum, because they cannot get over here right now. They are trapped in their own base. Take this opportunity to build my special. Gonna hit you with 17 damage over the wall. Unironically, because these stages are so bad, we are approaching, in 20 minutes, 2 hours of the rotation, meaning that I will have to play the Anarchy Open if we don't hit this in 20 minutes. Yeah, so let me just hit you 3 times and it doesn't kill. This feels good to place the beacons down when I can. I'll die here anyway, and we'll just lose the lead because they have a Splatana, and we don't have that particular one. And they'll just win the game because, yeah. Okay. We'll die to the inkjet, though. Yeah. Just doesn't matter. It doesn't care. I'm saying fuck it. I'm just going. It gets them over here. It gets them looking at me, and they're just gonna be clustered together and my team can kill them. Please move. Please. Don't care how much this guy's looking at me. Just Judge Squelcher, they don't have any object damage, we can very easily take that. Alright, well, 16 is where it is. And now we just need to not put the controller in our ass for the next 4 minutes. I see you there. I killed that guy with the vac shot? That's fun. Yeah, swim through my color. I literally put a beacon there to see him, and he just swam through that. I'll just be here. Okay. Alright, I sit and spawn and I charge vac. We do not let them in here. Nope. Not allowed. Still wouldn't be surprised if we lost lead right here. Went away, huh? And of course they have like 1 million object damage. Yeah, there's that lead loss that I entirely anticipated. It was not going to be a surprise that it was going to happen because it was very, very obvious from the very beginning that we didn't want to shoot those guys. Yeah, you're inside me. Friend inside me. Friend inside me. Friend inside me. That totally makes sense. I agree. My shield's out and I'm dead. I agree. Yep. I agree. 1 million-fold. Alright. Well, that's the end of X-Rank Rainmaker. I've lived to see another rotation. I didn't want to stick a fork in my eye by the end of this. We're still not done with Tent, though. As we still have a couple more games to go. I believe it's Undertow Spillway and Marlin Airport, which is stages that are so much better than these. Actually, I think it's Undertow anyway. Because like I wanted to play more Undertow since the rework for Rainmaker. Yeah, it's Undertow Marlin. I wanted to play more of that because I haven't played a lot of it. And it's a way better Rainmaker stage now. Now that it actually doesn't have that stupid bit of glass there. On the stretch to the pedestal. I'm just curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That one didn't count. 16. 17. 17 out of 18 matches this rotation had an enemy Splatana on the other team. Well, I'm trying to play a Brella that has ink vacuum. Let's play better stages. This Leah person followed me in. Oh, and look! The matchmaking's actually good! And there's no Splatana on the enemy team. Which means I actually have any chance at all to play the match. That spotter shot's somewhere. I don't know if they jumped out or not. Blocked one of the Zuka shots. I'll still hit you. Directly. Won't do any damage. Just guarding this area so they can't get through. Wait for the Kraken to be over. Hi there. Expected it to be the dually, so I just didn't shoot. I'm in a bad spot. Somehow we have that over there. Still, we have it over here. Isn't it absolutely incredible how much better this is? Like, don't hold me to this, because I say many things that I try to do, and then I just don't do them. But, can I go all of the next 3 months not playing X-Rank? And just see how much better my life is for it afterward? Because I still have all of my X-Rank achievements, right? Top 500 in all modes. Got all the trophies, got all the badges I'm ever gonna get. I really did try for top 10 in clams earlier in the season with my massive score. But my other achievement has been broken. Of finally surpassing a high score I set 5 years ago. Of hitting 2771 in Clan Blitz, when my previous highest score ever was like a 2706 in zones from 5 years ago. I have officially surpassed my limits and have gotten every achievement I'm capable of getting. I don't need to do it anymore. I just straight up don't. I feel like any day that X-Rank is in the rotation, that like has even just as by default has better stages than series. If it's got two of my favorite stages in the entire game in X-Rank, like Marlin and Barnacle and Dime in the same rotation in X-Rank, but it's got Scorch Gorge, Humpback, Pump Track in series, I'm gonna go play series. Because I know playing my favorite stages in the game is not gonna be worth it when I had to deal with everything that X-Rank has. Realistically, the only other badge for X-Rank that I would need to get is the straight series wins, which I have the silver of. I still have the badges webpage open. Where is it? This is Anarchy series. This is X-Rank. I'm gonna wait for the game to be over to look at this. There. Over a year ago now, I uploaded a video called Splatoon Gave Me a Gambling Addiction and Destroyed My Mental Health, or something along those lines. And I talk about how terrible the X-Rank system is, and how much better the Splatoon 2 ranking system was before X-Rank got added to the game. And how much it just kept having me going and fucking up my mental health. And then, like, right after I uploaded that video, like a month later, they changed the X-Rank system to actually have it you be able to gain points. So it's not plus 10s and minus, like, plus 10s and plus 0s and minus 60s all the time. So it's actually, you're actually able to gain points. But that doesn't help the fact that the matchmaking's still absolutely dog shit. 2 matches into Anarchy Open, no Splatanas. No Splatanas to be seen, and I can actually play the game. They do have a splatter shot, which is, like, terrible, and I hate that. But no Splatanas. It doesn't invalidate me. Gotta wait for the Kraken to go. They don't know that I'm still here. You can easily counter that. Don't have any ink. You just go for it. 21? Perfect. Like, I still will most likely play, like, the intro, like, the beginning matches of an X season, just to get my placements in. I even said back in that video that I made that I just would not stream or play X-Rank anymore until they changed the matchmaking system, or changed the rank system. And they did, in fact, do that immediately after I made that video. But I might go back to doing that. I'm just not playing it. Damn, red just shark there. Please don't throw the match. That would be helpful. I'm surprised that strike didn't kill. Stop them from coming in. I was about to get vacuumed, but then they zooked me. If we could kill these guys, that'd be amazing, because they don't have lead. Like, please kill them. Dude. Alright, cool. Now we just hold it for 2 minutes. Like, I don't even want to move from this position. I'm just not gonna move. Ooh, that negated me from dying there. Okay. That's interesting. There's some Tenta Brella tech from Marlin Airport to keep the fan up. Shark there, and we're fine. Dear God, I hope that's the last match. Oh, thank God. Thank God. 4 stars on the Tenta Brella, meaning we are at 297 badges. Also meaning that this is now the first of several Brellas that I have 4-starred. It took almost 2 years to do, because I played Tenta Brella, I think, on day 1, or at least week 1. One of the earliest videos of Splatoon 3 on the channel is playing Tenta Brella. Took this long to finally 4-star this thing. Now I've got all these others that I still don't play. I'm at least closer to The closest one is Sorella Undercover, so that could be another one I do soon, after 300 badges. I've grown to like at least Vanilla Brella a little bit more with the update. I don't care for this kit. I know it's a good kit, I just don't care for it as much. But hopefully whenever I get around to Sorella Tenta Brella, because I have to play a lot of that, that'll be better. But I do not think, outside of any challenges or streams that I do, if I play like a challenge that has random weapons, or if I do a stream of random weapons and I get Tenta Brella, I don't think I'm playing Vanilla Tenta Brella ever again. I have fallen out of love of Tenta Brella. I do not want to play it anymore. Out of all the ink vac weapons in the game, I'd rather play any of them. Any other ink vac weapon in the entire game than this. And that's saying something, because apparently Tenta Brella is the best ink vac weapon in the game. That's what a lot of people say anyway. Because you launch the shield and can vacuum, but that's not stopping the fact that you're playing Tents. And it's bad. I love 96, I love Jet Squelcher, especially Jet Squelcher. I need to play more Rapid Pro at some point. But I've grown to be a little bit better with the Chargers, and we just played Big Swing, and I'm good with that. I like that, even with the wall. I like this so much more. And Ballpoint Nouveau, I like to play any of these other than Tenta Brella. But we're done with that now, and the next Splatoon 3 stream will be the 300 badges. I need to be saving my money for gear. I'm gonna do one of these anyway. I got Decapitator User, which is actually really funny because I'm about to play that in the next stream. What is that word, though?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Lasting for a very short time. Sure. Got Decapitator User before Aerospray User, by the way. I'm ready to play just a tiny bit of Salmon Run before we end.